There once was a man named Paul. Paul was a salesman at a big company where they emphasized selling as many products as possible. The more you sold to each person, the more money you made. One day, Paul heard there was a promotion up and they were giving it to the best salesman. Now, Paul was a good salesman, but not the best. But he did have one really big sale earlier that year. Most of his sales were between $20 and $30, but he had one sale at $150. The boss asked everyone to give a report on the central tendencies for their sales. The central tendencies are the statistical measures that identify a single value as representative of an entire distribution. Paul had a couple of choices. He could tell them the mean or the median of his sales. The mean is a calculated central value of the set of numbers, also known as the average of the sum of all numbers. On the other hand, the median of a set of numbers is the number in the exact middle, or the average of the two middle numbers. Since Paul had one big sale and a lot of little sales, his numbers are skewed. Therefore, the mean would be larger than the median. Paul decided to give his boss the mean of his total sales, but then his boss asked for the spread or variation of his sales. If his sales were distributed normally, he could give his boss the standard deviation. The standard deviation is the measure of the dispersion of a set of data from its mean for normally distributed data. However, his data is skewed. Therefore, the more accurate representation he has to give is the interquartile range. What exactly is the interquartile range? Well, let's break up this word and figure it out. Quart derives from the Latin word quator, which means the number 4. Generally, a quart refers to a fourth of something, such as a quarter being a fourth of $1, or a quart of milk being a fourth of a gallon. The prefix inter derives from Latin as well and means between or among. The suffix "ile" makes the word an adjective, meaning relating to. Put those together, we see that interquartile relates to something that is between the 4 quarters. And range, we know, is the difference between the lowest and the highest value in a set of numbers. Therefore, it now makes sense that the interquartile range is the difference between the lowest and highest quartile, and the value itself lies between the lowest and highest quartile in the set of numbers. In the end, Paul's boss realized he was giving him skewed information and did not give him the promotion.